Okay, take two with BB. My husband bought me these coloring books and activities for our upcoming big vacation. When I'm on airplanes, I don't do well with just sitting still. I gotta have coloring books and I gotta have workbooks. So I'm gonna take two older workbooks I have with me for academics. And mind you, I like my middle school workbooks. Some high school level workbooks, but, you know, I like homeschool workbooks at the middle school age. I'm 34 years old, but that's just me. That's what I like. And I like my coloring books. Higher quality coloring books. So I got a swear word, food art, coloring book. Fun, creative, exciting. Example, TWAT waffle. Or B-word peas with peas in the pod, etc. Dr. Seuss coloring book. It's practically all Sneetches, and then all the, not all, but many of the Disney villains in a coloring book, and I would say that no more than ages 10 and up for this. It's not something you give to a 6-year-old unless they're very artistically creative and they color in lines. I can color in lines somewhat, but I need images where, you know, like that much space to color. Or that space to color. This one would be harder for me to color because of all the narrow, skinny spaces. I like showing the details. Kronk. Kronk is only in this once. Why is there only one Kronk? It needs more than one Kronk. It has Yzma twice, but it needs more Yzma. It's missing a lot of villains, but it's still pretty good. But it has Hades and Gaston repeating a lot, and Jafar repeating a lot, and Ursula repeating a lot, and Kaa is in there only twice. Shere Khan is in there only once. Like, it needs more Disney villains. So I got 3 coloring books and a Mad Libs, and then coloring pencils from Crayola, the erasable kind. I'll put a pencil sharpener in my checked bag, because when I was, I think, 13, I guess, I packed coloring books and pencils and a pencil sharpener, a little handheld one, and TSA took it away. I mean, it was like 2-3 years after 9/11, but they acted like it was the worst thing ever. Like I was a bad guy. And they were talking to like a 4'9", 13-year-old girl. As if I was the bad guy. As if I was a terrorist. Thanks a lot, TSA, for imprinting that weird, vague memory of don't bring your pencil sharpener in your carry-on bag, otherwise we'll treat you like a terrorist. That was awful. Very awful thing to do to a kid. I mean, you could have just said politely, it has a blade. We don't accept blades on airplanes. It doesn't matter what kind of blade. It doesn't matter what the context is. It doesn't matter what it's for. But we can't accept it. So, they could have just said it politely, but instead they treated me like a terrorist when I was 13 years old and had, like, 10 coloring books and 3 academic workbooks in my backpack. Go figure. So, my pencil sharpener will have to be in my checked bag. But at least I got new colored pencils, so that helps. Yay me, I'm happy. Happy, happy, happy. I wish there were more villains, though, in that book. It's 100 pages of villains, but it seems like Gaston and Hook and Ursula and Hades get a lot of repeat pages. Facilier gets a lot of repeat pages. Yzma only shows up once. Kronk only shows up once. Kaa gets like 3 appearances. Shere Khan only gets 1 appearance. Like, there needs to be more villain pages. Mother Gothel only shows up once. It needs more villains. More villains needed. Do you have to interrupt me while... There he is, scratching away. Silly cat. Okay. That's it. That's all I have. My first take of this was 9 minutes, so this is now 5 minutes. Stay tuned for more, y'alls. Bye.